Hi guys! Magandang gabi ulit sa inyo lahat at nandito ulit ako para mag-discuss ng panibago nating topic tungkol sa developing SQL databases at ang aking topic po ay ang optimizing indexes. So let's start. Ano nga ba yung optimizing indexes? Ang optimizing indexes module na to ay nagpo-provide sa atin ng mga instruction and devices to develop our hands-on skills on the following topic. So, mayroon tayong dalawang topic na i-cover for tonight. Yung number 1 is yung querying dynamic management objects to verify current index usage. And number 2, identifying missing indexes using dynamic management objects. So, let's start. So, exercise 1 tayo. Exercise 1, querying dynamic management objects to verify current index usage. So, ano nga ba yun? Ang dynamic management objects o DMOS are sets of SQL Server objects that they are stored in the system schema. So they help you monitor the activities of the server instances. So they track the resources used by the server instances activities. So yung DMOS provides us with the information regarding the connections, sessions, transactions, and SQL statement processes, and so on na meron sa database schema natin. So, let's start tayo sa task 1 natin. Yung task 1 natin, work with DMO to track current index usage. So, paano to? Indexes are temporarily lookup tables. So, they facilitate the database search engine to speed up the data retrieval process. So, an efficient index must optimize the table reading process. So, in other words, an index must read only the required information from the table in logical manner to ensure minimum workload. So, ito yung some indexes ng DMO natin. And ito naman yung fields na meron sa DMV natin. So, let's start with step 1. Ensure you have powered on the required devices and connect to Plab SQL1. So, as you can see on the screen, ito po yun. And next step tayo. So from the Plab SQL 01 desktop, click Start and click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Yan. So lumabas na. So from the server type, drop down list, click Database Engine. Yan. Okay, nakaklik na tayo sa Database Engine. And in the server name, text box, type Plab SQL 01. And then connect natin. So, step 3 tayo. The SQL Server Management Studio windows open. Ayan, kanina. So, in the Object Explorer, ito, click to expand the database folder. Databases rather. And step 4 tayo. To select the database from the list, click natin AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. And then, add tayo ng panibago nating query. And step 5, the new query opens. So, ito yun. Proceed tayo. So, to use system.dm_db index usage stats and system and so on and struct index usage information, step down natin to. So, copy muna natin. So, ang trabaho ng syntax na to, ito yung nag-extract ng field such as user_6, user_scan, and so on. So, hindi ko nabasahin yan. So, object property function is passed with parameters objects_id and the expression is user table. So the expression checks whether the object is user table. So step 7 tayo, execute natin. Ayan. So sabi dito, ito yung nakikita natin that display field such as object name, index name, user6, and last user6 and user scan, and so on and so forth. So step 8 tayo. To view the rest of the fields from the index usage stats view, scroll horizontally to the right of the result pane. Ayan. So proceed tayo. So in exercise 2, identifying missing indexes using dynamic management objects. So we can use two methods to identify missing indexes. Yung two methods na yun, yung una, yung query the DMO to return the information on missing indexes, and number 2, yung including the execution plan of the query to identify the missing indexes. So, we can use this following demos to help the identifying missing text. So, pwede natin tong gamitin. So, So in this exercise, we will learn to use execution plan and DMO to identify missing indexes. So maghahanap tayo ng missing indexes natin. So proceed tayo with task 1. Work with execution plan of the query to identify a missing index. Okay, step 1 tayo. Create tayo ng panibagong query. Step natin ito. Yan. So this query retrieves customer key, first name, birth date, and marital status fields from the dim customer table of those customer whose first name is Julio. So take note daw tayo dito, this query will scan the dim customer table each time to find the records for matching first name Julio. So this query can be optimized if we create an index on first name field of the table and refer to query to the index instead of the customer table. So let's check. Ayan. So lahat ng file na meron si Julio nakikita natin dito. So step 3 tayo. To check the query performance, click the query menu and click include actual execution plan. So let's check this image. Ayan, query, and wait lang, galag, sorry. Ayun. So ang sabi dito, include actual execution plan. So click natin ito, or control M lang pala yung ano niya. So to run, click executor F5 tayo, run natin. Yan. So the query ran successfully and the result set is displayed along with the execution tab plan. Ayan. So as you can see, ito siya. So step 5 tayo. To view the execution plan type, query, click execution plan. Ayan. As you can see, to complete the execution plan of the query. So on the top of the section of the result pane, notice the missing index messages appear. Yan. So missing index impact 99.483. Okay. And step 6 tayo. To view the missing index details, right click on the message. Yan. So ito yung details niya. And the missing index details appears in the query pane. So take note, the recommended missing index detail are displayed. So before implementing the index in an actual production environment, it is important to test the implementation and deployment of the index in a test environment without testing the index implementation in the test environment. So okay. And task 2 tayo. So work with DMOs to identify missing index. So we will use this combination. Ito yung mga nakikita nyo sa ating screen. So ito yung kanyang syntax. Okay. So step 1 tayo. Create tayo ng panibagong query. Ngayon mag-i-implement tayo ng DMO natin para mahanap natin yung missing index. So itong pinapaste natin, ang sabi dito, this query uses 3 DMVS. So the result of the query is sorted by index advantage. So the query uses inner join to join the DMVS. So the SQL Server Optimizer identifies the missing indexes and provides the result set in the form of a table. So execute natin. So yan. So as you can see, the query ran successfully and the result set is displayed. So yan. Ito na yun. Ito na yung final output. So that's it. So na-cover na natin po yung dalawang topic regarding optimizing indexes. So thank you for listening.